Hey guys, welcome back. First off, I want to apologize to everybody. I'm not feeling too good right now. I've been having some major stomach issues going on within the last 24 hours, but I just wanted to put out this video real quick. So the GW16 by Menzerna, that came in by USPS yesterday. So there it is right there. I'm leaving it in a freezer lock bag just so I don't get any dust on it. So I went ahead and I charged the left wheel over here. I had to have a freezer bag over this also to keep the dust off of it. Now, I did do a test piece, but I want to make one thing perfectly clear here to everybody. I actually had totally forgotten that I had this piece that I had done last July. It basically was a Createx opaque purple over a piece of alder, and then I had clear coated it with the Crystalac Brite Tone instrument finish. I let it cure for a few days. Now, the one thing you do have to understand is that when I went to do my level sanding and polishing, number one, I used some foam polishing pads chucked into a drill to do the polishing itself. But the rubbing compound that I used to bring up the initial shine, I just used some turtle wax, medium grade rubbing compound. Now, I did not use, quality abrasives. This was basically normal sandpapers that you would find at either Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's. But I charged up the wheel over here. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So what I did, I took that original piece yesterday and I tried to scuff it up with 600 grit wet. Then I went to 800 grit. I went to 1500 grit wet. And then I went to 2000 grit wet. Now you have to understand that this finish has cured for months. So it wasn't like I had just sprayed the base coat and the clear coats about 2 or 3 days ago and let them fully dry. This had been fully cured for months. So I'm going to show you the test piece. I was able to get everything somewhat level, but the problem is, being that the finish had already cured for months, it still had some minor scratches and some witness lines. So like I said, this is not going to be a perfect piece, but let me go grab it here real quick. And here it is. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell by this video or not, but the shine is awesome. I mean, you can see the reflection beautifully there. But if you look carefully, there are some witness lines from when I did the original finish. So this is not a new finish. This is basically one that has sat for months. But I tried to see if I could at least I wanted to see if I could at least scuff it up, and maybe the GW16 could take out those witness lines and those scratches. Unfortunately, it didn't. Now, one thing I also want to say is these 6-inch diameter wheels from Harbor Freight, these are not coarse wheels. These are soft cotton wheels. I haven't done anything on this wheel yet. But A lot of people might said, well, that's a professional grade polishing compound. It should have took out those witness lines and those scratches. Well, like I said, you have to understand that, like I said, that piece had cured for months, and I did not use the best sandpapers in the world. I do have some stuff from Eagle Abrasives. I have some Super Acrylics and some Super Bufflex that I bought in like a quality, like a variety pack. But I'm not going to use those until I actually break down and do another guitar project. But like I said, I mean the shine is beautiful. I mean, it is a mirror-like shine. But like I said, with this being an old finish, those witness lines and those scratches did not come out. So basically what I had originally used, I used this turtle wax rubbing compound, and then to do the polishing in with the drill and the polishing pads, I use this Chemical Guys all-in-one polish and sealant. This stuff, actually, believe it or not, is amazing. But like I said, that was like all the way back last July. So my thoughts are, we're probably going to have to do an updated piece, something a little bit more recent that can be buffed, that can be level sanded and polish sanded within a 48 to 72 hour period, and then try again with this GW16 and see if we can bring it up to a scratch free, no witness line, high gloss shine. But I mean, like I said, this was an old piece. It had been sitting around for a while, and it had cured for quite a few months. Water-based finishes, you basically have to let them cure for weeks, for them to be rock hard. Like I said, today is October 18th, and I did that project probably last July. So yeah, so that finish has had more than enough time to fully cure. But like I said, the level of gloss that, like I said, you can see my reflection, you see my phone right there right here in the video. But like I said, there are those witness lines that are still there. But I mean, it buffed up beautifully, and I didn't even apply that much pressure to the wheel. But going forward, I really hate to say this, but I with these future test pieces that I'm going to do, I'm probably more than likely going to have to get some better quality wheels. And I'm thinking I'm probably, the GW16, it's great, but it's not a medium grade compound. On the side of the packaging here, basically the running order is you use a GW18 as a heavy cut, then you go to a P204 for the medium, a GW16 for the fine finish, and then you do the P175 for the super finish. But honestly, I think that's strictly if you're like polishing metal. But we're just doing guitar body here. We're doing a water-based finish. So as of right now, I think what we're going to do, we're going to give these buffing wheels one more shot. Like I said, we'll have the GW16 on this wheel. And I'm thinking for this wheel, I think I'm going to order the Menzerna GW58 super finish. I can get it about the same price as I got the GW16 because I really would like to use the P175, but the P175 is like ridiculously priced. It's on Amazon now. It's dang near almost $60 now. Which some people might think that's not too bad. Well, if you're just buffing out a guitar body, I mean, $60 is, to me, I mean, you get what you pay for, especially, I mean, the Menzerna stuff is awesome. I mean, you saw how well it brought that. I mean, I had that finish flat. I had it flat. It was all a nice matte finish. But like I said, I didn't use the best quality sandpapers. And like I said, the finish had already cured for a month, and those witness lines and scratches had stayed in that finish for a month. So you can't blame the compound. It's not product error, it's user error. But I just wanted to see. I was just curious to see what the compound would do. And man, I'm telling you, like I said, I'm in my garage right now, and got this overhead light going on. It's an LED light, but man, you can see the reflection from my phone beautifully. But like I said, you can see them witness lines and those scratches. But yeah, I had this thing sanded flat. It was all a matte finish, but like I said, with that thing curing for months, those witness lines and those scratches were going to stay in there. So, but that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I highly recommend this. Like I said, Paul at Les Bronze Guitars, this is his initial buff, and his fine finish buff, he uses the P175. So it's still a great product. Like I said, I used it on the wrong test piece. But like I said, we'll probably, within the next maybe couple of weeks here, maybe try to do something a little more up to date. The problem is, we're in the middle of October here in Northwest Indiana, and it's, the temperatures are starting to drop. So the relative humidity is not going to be ideal to be out here in this garage doing any kind of spraying. But maybe, I still have to order my Crystalac Brite Tone anyway, so maybe I'll get that ordered soon. We'll do an up-to-date test piece. But I just wanted to show you how the GW16 brought up the shine on that old test piece. And I mean, yeah, I highly recommend the product. I mean, but like I said, going forward, I think we're going to wind up getting some better grade buffing wheels. Like I said, we paid like a whole, I have 3 of these 6-inch wheels sandwiched together on each end, and I only paid $4 a piece for them. So all 6 altogether were $24 plus tax. But we might give them one more shot, just to see how they do one more time on an updated piece. But that's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. Have a blessed day. Have an amazing day. Take care of yourself and take care of others, and we'll see you next time.